Everybody, welcome to Bay Sports Buzz. This is Dylan, and I'm your host today. We are talking about first preseason game, buzzer beater win. Lindy Waters definitely could be a piece. Who knows? We got to look to have different opportunities out there and basically figure out what our lineups are going to be. I wouldn't bleed too much into it with the lineup that was sent out there versus the playing time and all that. Everybody got minutes tonight, including the camp players. So huge positive on the coaching staff to even get everybody out there tonight. But wow, buzzer beater win, you got to love it. 90-91, I think everyone pretty much played, in between 5 and 20 minutes. So it's pretty good to see. Lindy Waters with 15 really went off. We got Moses Moody. Kind of upset to see that he wasn't integrated into the first two lineups. Like I said, though, who knows what they're really going to do. Moses Moody with 13 minutes, 12 points, 1 assist, 4 rebounds, and I think like 3 steals. The dude was playing out of his mind. A lot of players look like they're ready for the NBA season to start. There's a couple players that looked a little winded, but it is what it is. However, you got to be happy with the win regardless if it's preseason or not. It just gives the team a little extra juice. But let's also talk about the acquisitions of DeAnthony Melton. I really like his play. I think he fits great into the system. I think there's going to be a lot of positive to come out of that. Buddy Hield fits in seamlessly. And Kyle Anderson plays just like Draymond. That's the best way to describe it. He plays just like Draymond. And I wouldn't be surprised if you see a Kyle Anderson-Draymond lineup quite often during the season. But we'll talk more about that in a little bit. However, I just am happy to see that the coaching staff understanding a preseason game, kind of getting the first half out of there, then making sure that all of our main starters sat, and then just getting everybody else a run. It was good to see. There's just a lot of positive. I think Kevon Looney looks really, really good, ready to go for the season. Looks like he's in shape. Made a little mid-range shot, and it looked nice. It's good to see that. Heard a lot about Quentin Post and Kevin Knox doing good in training camp, so it's good that they got a little run out there. Quentin Post didn't do really that much. He had, 2 points, 3 rebounds in 10 minutes, but hopefully looking to have a better game maybe in the next preseason. It'd be nice to see him, get 10 points or something. It'd be pretty cool. But definitely gotta give it out to the team. They played great today. One thing that I did see with Jonathan Kuminga that I did like on the stat sheet anyways is the rebounds, 7 rebounds. Even though that's not accustomed to what he normally does, just getting to the glass and getting those rebounds is like what we've needed from him. The only thing that everyone says he could critique, it's never about the offense, it's always about the defense. So I hope he figures out a way to get the defense dialed in for him. He's fast enough. He has enough ability to really take over a game on the defensive end if he wanted to. However, we just haven't seen it yet, or at least, very rarely. So look for that to be a main thing this season on one of the focuses with Stackhouse probably getting on him to stay in front of his guy and, stay locked in that in that category. But overall, good game. Draymond chirping at the refs, preseason or not, drawing charges, preseason or not. Gotta love it. Like I said, I believe in a lot of positivity with this team this year. I think that there are maybe 5 teams better than us, and an opportunity to break the top 5 is well in the confines of this team. We just got to figure out what our rotations are. And how did you guys like the lineup starting? Obviously, you're going to have Andrew Wiggins in there eventually, but from the starting unit. Please leave your comments down below. I want to hear what you guys felt like with the starting unit tonight. But it's just good to see some Warriors basketball, man. It felt like it's been forever. The summer rolls around, and we're accustomed to being in the playoffs, and a lot of the time going deeper into the playoffs. And although everyone was blessed to see Steph Curry in the Olympics, it's still a bummer. I felt like it's just been so long. Like these 10 years, we've been so blessed with so much playoffs, and maybe, I'm just going to say this now, maybe it's a good thing we had a rest for our veterans and didn't go to the playoffs, because they've played a lot more basketball than most teams see in every season occurrence, and it's exhausting probably. You got to think about it. It's probably exhausting for these guys to constantly go to the playoffs, constantly go deep, and there's a lot of teams that never make it, or make it this year, don't go the next year, They weren't on a run like the Warriors were on for so long, So it's good to see that we come into this season with a fresh mindset. Steph Curry, little rust. I don't even think he made a three, but he definitely attempted a lot. He gets all the pass, though, in the world because, he saved us in the Olympics, if anyone watched that, obviously. So, got to give it to him for just playing today. A lot of players that are stars don't even play the first preseason game, so it's good to see that he's out there as well as Draymond. I hope Wiggins plays the next game. I'm pretty sure he won't be sick by then. I think we play Wednesday, and then on Saturday, the first home game of the preseason, they're doing the Steph Curry bobblehead giveaway. Make sure if you are going to that to get your bobblehead, because that could pay the admission of your ticket and sometimes even the parking. And if you're a collector, definitely just collect it. But if you're looking to get a cheaper game and then, make some money back, you could always do that too. I understand that these tickets are ridiculous nowadays, and taking a full family is like taking out a damn loan. So that's just how this reality is now. So hope everybody goes to the game, though, and enjoys it. I'll probably end up going as well. I have a lot of bobbleheads, but wouldn't mind having another. But back to the game, I like what I've seen. I think the starting lineup will eventually be Jonathan Kuminga, Draymond Green, Trayce Jackson-Davis, Steph Curry, and Andrew Wiggins. I believe they're going to play the Andrew Wiggins at the 2. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong, but it would really be messed up if this organization pushed Kuminga out of it, because with the man trying to get a $200 million contract, if he wasn't starting, he probably wouldn't want to play for us, because that would ruin any chance of him getting the big money he wants. I know these players don't say that, and they're not bothered by that, but he deserves to start. He's that good, and he needs to get more runs. So I really hope that's not the piece that they dial down. I think De'Anthony Melton is capable of starting. I think Brandon Podziemski is capable of starting. I think Buddy Hield's capable of starting. I even think Kyle Anderson is. However, I just think that 5 will probably start the year, and then you'll iron stuff out from there and see where it goes. We'll see, though. Who knows? I could be wrong. Wiggins could be coming off the bench, and I think if anybody does, it probably would be him. And the only reason I say that is because Draymond, in a couple interviews, and I don't know if you follow this or not, but he said that he wants to play 4. He's better at the 4 position and traditionally plays better with the center next to him. If that's the case, we're probably going to run into something like that, where that's why the lineup ends up being the way it is. So definitely look out for that. We'll see these next preseason games, though. This could be totally different come Wednesday. So keep your eyes open, and stoked for a Warriors win. Gotta love it. We got the Niners tomorrow. Hopefully, we get things done with the Cardinals. I want a blowout. I don't want anything. I don't want any close game. I want to keep it nice because we only got a 4-day, and then we got to go play our freaking arch nemesis Seahawks. And I only say that because it's for some reason it's always a hard game for us. Even when they were really bad and we were really good, they were still a hard game for us. Interconference games, man, they just. I mean, even the Cardinals have played us hard, like the last couple of years. So that's why I say I want to blow out with these two, because it's just the interconference stuff. It can end up being a very close game. Doesn't matter how good a team is. Doesn't matter how bad a team is. That's just how it works. So definitely look for pregame out of that. And then I'll be talking either Sunday or Monday on the Giants whole GM situation, Buster Posey coming in and taking over, and why that's a huge step in the right direction for just the Bay and everything we stand for. We're going to get better players because of this move. Matt Chapman was a huge positive signing for us, and this is all going to give us a better opportunity to get that big bat we've been looking for, and also players having more of an open mind coming to an organization where now we have a player running the organization that cares so much about the game, and there's just a lot to go over there. So be on the lookout for that video. I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Go Golden State Warriors, go Niners, and go Giants. Peace.